this feeling, baby, we're invincible.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Notts County. As always, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like, that'd be tremendous. So, apologies if I seem a little bit tired. I didn't get back from the airport till about 3 o'clock this morning, so, but I wanted to just make some FM videos. So here we are. Paul Keeble. I thought we'd start with him because as much as this doesn't actually apply now, annoyingly, earlier, when I looked at him, he was like, suddenly 5-star potential, just like 5 or 4-star and then the black star. He was like max, and I was like, oh, hello, something kind of interesting there. So it definitely seems like he was the standout from that, and he's now basically our second choice goalkeeper despite being 17 years old, in behind Luke McGee, and I'm alright with that. Really, it's between him and Stephen Lennon, and having a lad come through our youth academy and potentially be our long-term keeper could be really cool for us. In addition to that, Matt Wolf has actually joined us. I showed you him before, but now my scouts, or rather my coaches, reckon he's actually a better player than they thought he was. So that's kind of nice in a good way, making the signing seem a little bit better for us. Like, he's joined us just to add a little bit of depth to that midfield, and we kind of need that. Now, obviously, I couldn't go somewhere like Tromsø without picking up a scarf. Maybe I could do a save with them at some point. I'd quite like to do that, actually, to be honest. It's a beautiful bloody place. I'd love to go back. Anyway, moving along. Dewsbury Hall sounds like a country house in the middle of nowhere to have overpriced afternoon tea with your in-laws. Very much so. Perhaps every time he scores a goal, we should play some lovely country garden music to go along with it. Unfortunately, for that to happen, he'd need to actually play well, and I'm a bit concerned about him, to be honest. And I'm thinking about switching back to Robbie Burton as the first choice in that role, because he has not expressed... He's not been great so far. Also, Keenan Dewsbury Hall, he sounds like an MP from like some really pompous constituency from, like, I don't know, Boopington and Bopperville or something like that. Also, as much as I've talked about the tactic, I haven't actually put it anywhere. So I have now... It's been uploaded for a while, but I put a link in the description to this video so you can go get it there as an actual direct Steam link, although a lot of you have found it, or hundreds of you it would seem, which is awesome. And I'm also going to upload the analysis views. There'll be a link for that as well, because I forgot to do that too. So that'll all be in there, hopefully. Hopefully, future me will remember to do that. Once again, you say aiming to stay up. Guarantee now you've said that you walk the league again. I know that's a bit of a meme on this channel with this specific save, or this series in general, the rebuilding ones, but I think this year is a little bit different. I don't think we're quite at the level to be sort of challenging for promotion out of this league. And that's fine. Like, that was never the plan this year. The plan this year was to stabilise, see what we could achieve in the championship, look for little ways we could improve the squad slowly, and next year maybe push for a playoff spot. I don't know. It depends on really who develops, who doesn't, whether Booty can recapture some of the form of recent years, and here's a little hint. The Booty's back, boys. Which brings me on to Booty's passing, position, and off the ball are not good enough for the championship. It's a bold prediction. Let's see if it plays out. Sky Sports has been showing footage of the New Year's Eve celebrations in Nottingham, showing county fans at the Robin Hood statue. Robin Hood has a county hat and a Booty County shirt on it. Footage from the show was tweeted by SSN. Booty gave it a like. I bet he smashed that like button. That face when your capybara drops his gun. Never let your capybara do that. It's just... it's unfathomably stupid to let that happen. Right, today we've got a pair of live comms. We've got against Sheffield United, which is a massive one, and then there's another one, because I couldn't actually remember what I said I was going to do for the next live comm, so we're going to do a double today, and then we'll have Forest in the next episode. That's going to be massive. So first up, we went to Ellen Road, and this was such a massive game. I felt we actually played sensationally well. And look at this. Regan Booty got a 9 in this match. He had 10 key passes and absolutely ran the show from the centre of midfield. I couldn't believe how good he was. Unfortunately, it just wasn't to be. We still created a decent number of opportunities. I think we had 7 chances on the night, 4 clear cuts and 3 half chances, but unfortunately, you miss all your one-on-ones and standard sort of play, really, unfortunately. They did miss a penalty. Frustrating one. Fjortov Lervik gave it away. Annoying from him. But we did at least save it. But unfortunately, we were sucker punched in the 93rd minute. The ball was whipped in, and we actually got a toe on it. I think it was Sam Hughes got a toe on it, but he ended up putting it straight into the path of Rafa Maurizia, and unfortunately Leeds grabbed the late winner. I don't think it was deserved. I think we played better than them on the night, and a draw would have been all right, but that's just how it goes sometimes. We really have struggled to score lately, and you can see our front three are really underperforming currently. And then, quite frankly, in the next match at home against 23rd place Coventry, it was almost the exact reversal of the Leeds game. I think Coventry were pretty damn good on the night and probably deserved more from the game. But on the plus side, Dehaney and Regan Booty once again were absolutely astonishing. Booty with man of the match once again, 16 key passes in 2 matches from him. Dehaney was excellent coming back in as well. We did win a penalty. Ron Coates was the one that won it, but Campbell then missed it. It took a Tunji Akinola header from a corner to actually give us the lead, and we were able to hang on for the win. But that's the only way we're scoring goals at the moment, is from set pieces. Nothing from open play coming from us at all. A frustrating performance, but a win is a win, and I guess it kind of balances out with the Leeds one. But then we tackled top of the table Stoke, and I decided to make a tiny little change to the tactic midway through this game, and it really did flip them. We weren't playing badly before that, and Stoke weren't really creating much, to be honest. I think they had 1 shot on target before like the 93rd minute or something like that. But we still weren't that great. But what I did was I noticed I'd put the left winger to cross on the byline, and I think the trouble was we weren't getting them into that position, and that was really stymieing Curtis Jones and Niall McPhee when they played there. So we turned that off. And in the second half, we were much, much better. Once again, Booty was still excellent. A couple of chances created. Duhaney and he are running the show. And I think Duhaney's basically making a case for him being the starting right back because he's just better when he plays than Fjortov. And it's a shame, but he's there at least. The ball was whipped across, nodded down by Curtis Jones, and Tyrese Campbell just thundered a volley into the top corner, and we grabbed ourselves a victory at home against top-of-the-table Stoke, who were like 5 points clear at the top coming into this match. They had Eusebio Di Francesco managing them. They've got, look at some of the players in this team. Joao Gomez, Fred is playing for them. Florinel Coleman is playing for them. That's about it, but still, there's some good players playing for Stoke City right now, and we managed to beat them. Huge result. And that actually leaves us 8th in the league. I was really starting to worry after the defeat against Leeds because we were sat on 9 points and starting to slip down the league. And I thought, okay, are we going to be in for a relegation fight? The Coventry result was kind of one you'd expect to get just because we were at home, I think, against a poor side. But then beating Stoke City, inflicting their first defeat of the season, was a massive, massive result for us. And we really, really needed that. I still don't think we're going to bother the playoffs this year at all. But we're pulling ourselves a little bit further away from the relegation zone now. And that's kind of the main thing, just to stabilise things as they go. Peñaranda still 10 goals in the league so far. More than double anyone else. That's mental. But when you dig a little deeper, average rating, Regan Booty, 5th highest average rating in the league already, 7.49 in the league. And it could be because he's got 6 more key passes than any other player in the entire division. But today, Chris Wilder's Sheffield United, in the playoff spots, they'd expect to win this game, but they are only 1 point above us, so you never know. Weird some events as well. Gordon Strachan is managing Leeds. The Leeds team that beat us was managed by 65-year-old Gordon Strachan, so make of that what you will. So, you'll notice here though, Regan Booty just starting to tick up again. Recently, he's been back in form and it has really, really shown. I don't think he's ever going to recapture this form, but he's definitely getting there, training hard and performing well. So, Burton took a knock in the last game, but he is, I think, fit enough to play. Honestly, it's a toss-up between whether we want to play McPhee or Jones on that side. We're really struggling in those positions, but I do wonder if that tiny little tweak might make all the difference. Duhaney is definitely starting, no doubt about it, and I think the rest of the team just kind of picks itself at this point. I think the main issue that we're really having now is getting performances out of our wingers. But there's something we can look at. And remember, we're newly promoted, and the fact is we're 8th in the championship and doing just fine. So we can't expect to be getting constantly good performances out of every single player. And I think to do so would be insane. So on the bench, Keeble, O'Shea, Dewsbury Hall, MP, Curtis Jones, Stephen Walker, Fjortov Lurvik, and of course Ricky Griffiths. I actually deployed him up front in one game when Campbell was bad. Sheffield United, of course, play this sort of system, so it's a very difficult-looking side. I've got Luis Suarez up top, not the one I always confuse for him. Luke Freeman, Alexander Surlop. There's a lot of good players in this team, and I'd actually be very, very surprised if we got away from Bramall Lane with anything. But the point is we've put ourselves in a position where we can afford to sort of drop points now. And I wouldn't even consider it dropping points, I consider it just being worse. Having 2 team leaders as well, in Sam Hughes and Regan Booty, really makes a lot of difference in these pre-match meetings. They seem to, particularly Duhaney, seems to bloody love them. And it just gets a bit more out of the players. Right then, away at Bramall Lane, they'd expect to win. We're just coming here to see what we can take. The board don't like the fact that we've not played so attacking lately. But I think they kind of changed their tune after the performance against Stoke, where we really did completely limit them to nothing in that match. They did have a chance late on in like the 93rd minute, but other than that, we were fantastic. More of that, please. In the past, we've done okay against this shape, I think, so there might be spaces for us potentially. Campbell, all the way across for Ron Coates. He's going to take it out of his feet, and he's... What a stop that is. That is a terrific chance there for Ron Coates, and he really should be scoring that. That's his bread and butter. But hey, we've got through them there. And, oh my God, over the top from Sam Hughes and a brilliant start of Bramall Lane. Booty, can he slip one through perhaps? He might. Oh, goes round himself. And he's gone for goal himself there, Regan Booty. He's just running the show now lately, and I'm a huge fan of the return of the Booty. I'm just trying to find the right combination of players to get the best out of this current squad, and I think we're starting to stumble upon that now, with Burton potentially and Duhaney, ironically going back to players from last season, and Burton whips it wide there. Chances all good. I'm honestly a little bit disappointed not to be in front at half-time here. Booty's been sensational, obviously. Brandon Fleming's actually been really, really good today. Coatsy, not quite as good again. I do wonder, though, if the run at defence thing is what's causing us to potentially lose the ball a bit more, because we just don't have quite that amount of quality. And I do have to keep reminding myself, of course, that we are newly promoted, so to expect miracles out of players would be a bit much as well. Burton, look for a pass rather than just running with it constantly. Booty. Oh, well, ball. Lovely ball for Coates. Can he whip it across for someone? Finds Duhaney instead. Ball in. Booty! Yes! Regan Booty scores at Bramall Lane to score his first goal in the championship. And quite frankly, was there anyone else that was really going to step up tonight and score us the goal? Well, okay, I'm not going to claim that what we just did at half-time made any difference to this. But Coates, instead of trying to drive into the box, look at this, completely unmarked, dreadful goalkeeping. I think the keeper should have that, but we lead at Bramall Lane now, and Regan Booty's scored. Come on! If we come to Bramall Lane and win, we'd actually go into the playoff spots all of a sudden. Oh, Suarez is in! And it's a great stop from McGee. He should be finishing that, really. But these 1-goal leads are always a bit dicey, and I feel like we're going to give one of them up at some point, and today might be that day. No! Sorloth and Suarez, and a wonderful stay from McGee again. Over the top for Campbell again. He's through. He's in, and it's a good save by Suarez at the other end. Still, a lot of chances for us as well. We could have easily had more goals tonight, just like they could. Come on. 2 minutes to go at Bramall Lane. A goal up against Sheffield United. This would be a tremendous result away from home. Makes up her end. Oh, no, Suarez! And, well, they've definitely created some opportunities in this second half. And I don't know, are they good value for that or not? It really doesn't matter whether they're good value for that or not. They got in down the side and have got themselves level. That's frustrating. I just don't think he does a good enough job at blocking the cross. It's a great ball in, and Suarez with a wonderful header, and damn it. Yeah, I think we created the more dangerous of the chances today, but just not enough of... well, actually, we created more than them, but hey, it just wasn't to be. On the night, a 1-1 draw away at Bramall Lane. Still a good result, to be honest. Regan Booty with a lovely goal. Dehaney, again, phenomenal performance from him. Once again, he really is into form now. I'll still take that. I think we could have maybe held on for that, though. Frustrating one, but hey, it's the Championship. This is a tough old league, and us just getting more and more points is always a good sign. Right, we've still got another game, though. Right, we're back. We had the international break, so it was taking us a little bit of time off camera, but we're back for Brentford away. Difficult game again. Also, I'm working on a signing, an Armenian striker who plays for Vardar Skopje, which is a bit strange because that's a Macedonian side, I thought, but still, he's called Mamikon Oz, which is glorious. He's already 3.5-star rated at 18 years old. He looks like one of the kind of players that I've turned this database to this reason, for precisely this reason, but we'll talk about him more in the next episode. Plus, if he's good, he could be the Wizard of Oz. Happy to go with the exact same lineup today, with the slight changes I want to make. So that's fine by me. So yeah, with the running at defence turned off, I'm hoping that will allow, particularly Coates, he's got good passing too, so we'll hopefully see a bit more of that from him. So on the bench, oh no. I want Keeble, O'Shea, Dewsbury Hall, Jones, Fameo, and of course, MFL. What we're mainly looking for is for McPhee and Coates to just be keeping their ratings a bit higher. Now, if we play badly today and it doesn't work, I'm not just going to bin it off straight away. I want to give it a couple of games just to see, because obviously this is a really difficult game away at Brentford. But, you know, if we play well, I just want to see us passing the ball around a little bit more. And that might enable us to keep a bit more possession too, if we're passing it a bit better. Oh, hello. It's found Coatesy. He will still run at people, though, because that's what Ron Coates does. Ball across, thumped away, and McPhee will find Campbell. Coatesy's probably making the run for him. Oh, he doesn't need to. Tyrese Campbell's going all the way through. It's going to be a tight angle for a shot, though, and he's not going to be able to score from that angle. No chance. But, hey, he got in there. Just more interested in the fact that he got in the right position. Booty's ball in, and Hughes heads it wide. Good chance. Out wide for McPhee. Oh dear, Niall. Oh god. Watch now McPhee literally allow us to concede a goal. What a tackle that is from Akinola. I think it was Akinola. Yeah, it was. Well, half-time 0-0. Neither team's really playing particularly well, in all honesty. Hard to know really not what to make of that one. Booty now. Is this his moment to put a good ball in? And Hughes! He's been the one man that's been getting on those. Easily cut up by Dehaney. Here we go. Coates has got to look into the channel now. Goes back for Burton. Maybe he'll have a little run himself. Burton can slip one through for someone. He might go alone. He's all the way through. And it's deflected. Oh, no, it's just wide. I feel like this is one of those games where we'll play reasonably well for the most part and then just concede a... I mean, that's a really good chance and should have been a goal. Again, as always. Akinola. Right, here we go. Breakaway chance for Dewsbury Hall. It's not the... no, Campbell's not going to get that. Oh, hello. No. Just when you think there's about to something happen there. Not quite. Norgård. Mbuemo. Over the top for Marcus-Andre. He's surely too wide for this to be going... Right, this is what I mean. It's like, if it's outside a certain angle, it has a greater chance of going in. Because I feel like if he's a step closer to a better opportunity, that's not going to go in the back of the net. Because he's so wide, those ones seem to go in way more. Marcus-Andre, great goal, but... And McPhee, here we go, can he slip it through? He does, finds Campbell, he's in from the tight angle, and he is shot straight at the goalkeeper there. Chance creation's been alright. I've got to say, we've not been awful. We've just not had the largest number of shots like they have, unfortunately. Emiliano. Go on, get there, Hermanson. There we go. Akinola. Outway for Fleming again. Oh, look, bit of space for McPhee. He's going to shoot. You feel? And it's Jones! Yes! Curtis Jones! Brentford 1, Notts County 1. Curtis Jones at the back post. Comes off the bench and scores the equaliser. Well, we've actually created a couple of good opportunities since we've switched over to attacking, which is weird. Fleming does well here. Knocks it round the side, and McPhee... I mean, I know this is a shot, I think. Actually, I'm not sure it is, you know. I think that might have actually been a cross, and McPhee's going to get the assist, and fair play to him. Well, I mean, if nothing else, Noah McPhee has been the best player on the pitch for us, which is saying something. Here he comes again, into the channel. He's going to win us another corner, surely, and yes, he is. Oh, Henry's got it here. 10 seconds to go. Don't let them have a late one, and Lervik's come flying through there to concede the free kick, but that will probably do it. And there we go. Brentford 1, Notts County 1. I still think we're a bit fortunate perhaps to get that point there, but Curtis Jones coming up trumps with that one. Noel McPhee grabs himself the assist. Best player on the pitch for us tonight. Interesting how the wingers were actually our best 2 players. I wonder, but that was after we switched back and went on attacking. I don't know. We still created a good number of opportunities though, which is solid. Honestly, I'm not really sure what to make of it. The point is, it's another point in the right direction. We're 10 points clear of the relegation zone. We're still deadlocked with Forest. It's going to be interesting. And the fact is, we're only outside the playoffs on goal difference right now. There's some teams running away at the top, but we are certainly in the hunt still. And I'm totally fine with that. So sure, we've not scored more than 1 goal in a match since the Hull City game. We really do need to start scoring a few more. But, you know, we've only lost 1 of our last 7 league matches. Too many draws in there for my liking, but some good results. And we're staying pretty miserly at the back, but we do need to see a bit more going forward from us. I think that's what we're really struggling with at the moment. But still, next episode is going to be on television against Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. It's going to be crazy difficult. 2 games at home, though, coming up next. Maybe there's some home wins available for us that potentially could carry us further up. Who knows? Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode and you're looking forward to Forest, we'll talk more about Mamikon Oz in the next episode as well. Drop a like, that'd be great. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And as always, hold your gun, capybara. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.